Thank you for taking the time to review this important information about how we can safely return to in-person worship here at Indian Run. So our leadership team recently decided that this coming Sunday, March 21st, would be our first Sunday back for in-person worship. I want to speak to you in this video a little bit about how we will do things on a normal Sunday, on a regular Sunday, and then I'll speak a little bit about how we will tweak things for Easter Sunday. So on a regular Sunday, we will, for the near future, continue at one service at 10 a.m. We will require masks as is required in any public space. We will require socially distanced seating. So what that means is that we need to ensure that there's 6 feet of distance between any household and when you're sitting in the pews, 6 feet in the chairs, and you can easily do that in the chairs by having 3 chairs separating you, your household, and any other household. We would encourage you to think about how we can maximize our seating. So let's say, for example, you're a family of 5. We would encourage you to take a row of chairs or a pew that holds just 5 people, because if you take a pew or a row of chairs that would hold 6 or 7 or 8, then seats would go unused. So just be thoughtful about where you're seated so that we can, again, maximize the number of people who can be in the sanctuary. Our services will include congregational singing, even though we will be wearing masks, but we would encourage you, as always, to sing loudly from your heart and softly from your lips so that we can limit any of the particulate or the aspirant that might make it into the air. We will not be having any brunch or inside fellowship before or after the services. So we will encourage you to come in the main entrance as you would normally do on a Sunday morning. And then after the service is complete, we will be dismissing by rows out through the glass doors at the back of the sanctuary. And we can gather as you would desire in the outdoor spaces where it's a little bit safer, on the patio area there or on the sidewalk as you're making your way back to the parking lot. Children's ministry will be available for preschool and nursery care only. I'll talk a little bit later in the video about how we will seek to open up for children's ministry to older ages. Now, in the sanctuary, our physically distanced seating capacity is 100 people, so we will be requiring reservations. We will have overflow seating available in the fellowship hall. We'll have a screen available with the live stream running on it. But we will seek to work with an online reservation system in the future. Unfortunately, that online reservation system won't be available for this coming Sunday, the 21st. So this coming Sunday, March 21st, we will have no reservations. Now, we want people to come so that we can begin to get our feet under us as we reopen for public worship. But we realize that we may not be able to fit everyone who would want to come this first Sunday back. So if some of you out there would be able to wait another week until we can get the online reservation system, that would be fine. We can also seat any overflow capacity in the fellowship hall, and you can view the live stream together there. But we are, until we get the reservation system in place, in which we hope to have ready by March 28th, we would encourage you this coming week, just be thoughtful, maybe stay back just one more week. But we do want some folks here in the sanctuary, as many as we can get. We just don't want to have to put too many folks in the overflow seating. So our online reservation system is scheduled to be ready for Palm Sunday, which is March 28th. We're still working with the vendor on that and getting everything set up, so we will have more information about that system in the coming week. It will be a first-come, first-serve reservation system that you'll be able to access online, much like you would do in a movie theater. We will return to 2 services just as soon as we can, but due to the coronavirus, our staffing and volunteer capabilities have changed. In particular, we do need volunteers to be able to offer children's ministry for 2 services. So we would encourage you to contact us in the church office or contact Amy to let us know if you would be willing to partner with us in ministry to our children. We will seek feedback from the congregation over the next few weeks to help develop our plans to return to 2 services as soon as we can. So let's now talk a little bit about Easter. We do recognize that we'll need more than 1 service on Easter, so we're actually having 3 services Easter Sunday. We'll have our first service outside at 7 a.m. for a sunrise service. So unlimited folks can come to that sunrise service at 7 a.m. Then we will have 2 indoor services. The first service will be at our regular time that everyone has been used to over the past year at 10 a.m. Both services will be live streamed, but our second service will be at noon. Now, because of the sunrise service, there just isn't enough time for us to get everything ready to have a service sandwiched in between our 7 a.m. Sunrise service and our 10 a.m. standard service time. We just can't fit everything in that we need to do. So we're giving ourselves an hour in between services after our 10 o'clock service time to ensure that there's enough time to clean and sanitize and be ready for the next service. So our second indoor service on Easter will be at noon. Reservations will be required for our Easter services. Now, to maximize our seating capacity for those 2 services, we will not be using our online reservation tool that will be coming next week. There's a link in the email that's attached to this video, or there will also be a link on our website homepage where you can complete a reservation request form. Now, you'll be asked in that request form what your preferred service is. And if your preferred service reaches capacity, we're also asking you if you're willing to switch services or to worship online so that others can worship in person. So those are the questions that we'll be asking you. We'll have those reservation requests available through Palm Sunday, which is March 28th. And as of midnight on Palm Sunday, the reservation request system will close. And then for the next couple of days, the staff will be working to assign seats and maximize the capacity that we have in the sanctuary so as many people as possible can worship together in person on Easter. Our reservation confirmations will then go out on Wednesday, March 31st. So you'll know what seats you've been assigned and what service, if you have offered to switch services, or if you've offered to worship online, we'll let you know if that's required of you at that point. So just remember, reservation requests can be completed by clicking the link in this email or clicking the link on our homepage of our website. Submit those. The deadline is Sunday, March 28th, which is Palm Sunday, and we'll get that information to you by Wednesday, March 31st. As we open the worship space for Sunday morning in-person worship, we will also be opening the building. So our office will return to being available on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. And our building will be open for small groups and other usage starting next week. We do always encourage you to check with the church office to reserve your space if you are desiring to have a meeting in person inside the building. So again, we want to thank you for taking the time to review this important information. We would invite you to contact me or the church office if you have any comments or feedback or questions that we can answer for you. So thank you, God bless you, and we look forward to seeing you back in person soon.